Howdy there. How you doing, Slow Ride? Trying to get started a bit on time, if not a few minutes early. Probably have ads rolling through, I'm guessing. Make sure I'm doing everything right here. Some things always seem to change, and I'm not sure why. Let's see, I got the mics on, got stream on. Oh, guess I'll put the game on. Although you probably saw, oh, it says ad breaks in progress. Okay, what is this doing? It does not need to be on. I don't understand why that's doing that. Oh, maybe that's it. Ah, there we go. That was weird. I'm trying to set something. Not seeing ads yet. Sound seems okay at the moment. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, yeah, I was just trying to do what I usually do on my laptop, as well as, gosh, it's saying unstable. Average stream bitrate too high. I don't understand what that means. Well, okay. Corvanic is first. Welcome in. Welcome in. How has your day been? And Slow Ride, how has your day been too? Are you on the server today at all? Oh, Jackster said hello. I wasn't paying attention. It's a day. It just is. That doesn't look right. Let's try this again. Told you it's a day. Rip Llama. Oh, it's getting dark again already. I think I'll sleep. I'd like to go to sleep IRL, quite frankly. I didn't sleep. I thought I slept okay, sorta, and my watch, of course, tells me I slept okay, but I know I didn't. Ajax says, hi, B in game. Slow Ride, barely. I've been, oh, you've been laid up. Oh, no. Had ejections. Oof. At the base of my spine yesterday. Oof. Been wondering why we haven't seen you too much this whole week, I think, mostly. While I kind of get things going here. There is no plan, as usual. Kind of how Beat plays lately. I try to think of plans, and I don't get them done. But, oh, yeah. No, with my son being gone, of course, I'm adjusting to that. Some days are better than others. Most days are perfectly fine. But before he left, actually, I don't know, sometime the last year or so, he had bought a new bed. And it's one of those beds that gets shipped to you in a box rolled up super tight. Hey Ajax, welcome in. And he has said, well, you need to go in, Mom, and take a nap on it one day and see if it helps your back any. And I just kind of laugh because, to me it's like, it's just foam. It's like, I don't know, I got this thing against foam, I guess. So I was never too inclined to do it. I laid down on it once, I think, and just kind of, it was okay. So while he's been gone, I've gone ahead and slept on his bed through the night for, I don't know, 5 nights, 5 or 6 nights. And my back had been bothering me because I have a protruding disc at the, what is that, the bottom L and the top S, that area. And sometimes it flares up and it makes it difficult to walk. So slow ride, I understand, at least to some degree, back pain. I haven't gone in for any kind of injections. But anyway, back to this bed. And over the course of time, I've been waking up and my back has been feeling fine. Now, it could be because of the bed, or it could be just the natural healing process, because I've dealt with this with my back for a couple of decades at least. And so last night I decided, well, I'll just go back and sleep in my own bed. See if it makes a difference. Just see if I can feel just how uncomfortable my own bed really is. And because my mattress on my bed is probably, gosh, we got it when my daughter was staying with us shortly out of high school. So it's probably a good 25, 28 years old. It's getting old. And not that it's been slept on all the time, but it's not comfortable. And I woke up this morning. There's no easy path up there. Is there? Maybe there is. Haha, B did it. And this isn't what I was going to do. I didn't bring the hoe up here with me. Anyway, telling stories. So I love that I can do that. The sleeping on my own mattress, I woke up this morning and my back is barking at me. It's not happy at all. So I have a suspicion I really need to get a new mattress. Because, yeah. And I don't know if I'm inclined to get one like my son's, though. I mean, it's smooth. It doesn't have, like a traditional mattress. You go like to, say, someplace like a Sit and Sleep or whatever the mattress stores are in your area. And you lay down on those mattresses. They all have the, what is it? The tucks where they put the cord through and the buttons that hold it all together. And it's just this big firm mattress, or soft mattress if that's your pleasure. So I don't know. We have a nearby mattress store. I may check into seeing what they have and just start checking them out. Because after sleeping on my son's mattress and then going back to my own, I think I do like his. But again, I'm just, I don't know how durable that stiff foam is. Nope, are you sleeping? Are you saying I'm boring? I know I'm boring. Oh, here I am. I can do this one. Vanek. There, we'll give a shout out for Corbett. Oops. Is it exclamation point? Oh, I spelled it wrong. We'll try it again. We'll get Corvanik. Now I can't even spell his name. Get a shout out for Corvanik. Nope says, I just woke up from a nap. Okay, fair enough. You can then. Classes had me up for 4 a.m. Well, I got up at a 1:45 a.m. potty stop. Delenn, hi, how you doing? We got a new one a few years ago and like it. Ours is foam, but it's fairly firm. Yeah, that's the thing with my sons. It feels really firm. And like I was telling my husband, I says, to me it's like, I don't eat tofu, but tofu, is when you look at it as a solid chunk, it's like this firm, solid piece of stuff. That's what these mattresses remind me of, something firm and solid. But I don't know. It was really amusing to open the rolled up packaging and watch it decompress. Yeah. That's how my son's was. Nope, resubscribed with Prime. Thank you, Nope. That's very sweet of you. The way I was feeling this morning, it was like, plus I went to Costco today. That's never a good event. I was ready to say, I'm not going to stream anymore. I'm not going to do anything anymore. I'm just going to occasionally watch some streamers. I might play. I don't want to do anything. I was so grumbly. Oh, I have a Founders. Oh, so you do. How about that? I think the other one that has a Founders badge, or maybe more than... Well, Slow Ride has a First. Is that the Founders badge? The one that says First? Yeah, how about that? I don't know how many a streamer gets. How many of those do we get? Because Polly was the very first one to get one. Let's see, we'll get only Delenn. See if that goes through. Yep, there it goes. See, I'm trying to remember those shout outs today on my own. Nope's probably on his phone. You on your phone, Nope? This isn't what I was going to do today. I mean, I did have something other than just mindlessly chopping trees, but it is necessary. I noticed there were sales in the shop the last few days, so somebody mentioned this the other day and last week in stream. Oh, that's one thing I gotta show you. Put the powdered snow there so that anything that drops on it will just sink right through. Oops, I gotta fix something. Yep, gotta fix something. This is one thing I need to remember to do if I'm gonna grow the mangroves in this farm, because these mangrove roots block the water flow. And I didn't realize that yesterday when I was on, and I think I lost a lot of items because they couldn't get to the hopper because the roots had grown even here and it blocked the water flow, and I didn't realize it until way late. Oh, I also lost a ladder. Mangrove trees suck. Delenn says, I'm too used to FSF catching shout-outs for me, but tonight he's in some sort of work function. Ah, hey, Bird Blue. Haven't seen you in a while. First 10 subs to your channel get the... Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Very good. So there'll be a few. There probably are a few. Yeah, I know Polly was the first. I don't recall who came in then after that. Let's see. One of the things I thought of doing today, and Ajax, we kind of talked about this last week. I just don't know if I'm up for it yet today, but I am going to go down. Oh, it goes right through. I love it. Anyway, that wasn't what I was going to do. I've never been diagnosed ADD. My son says I am, but what does he know? He's a child. Well, he's not a child. He's an adult. I can't stay focused on anything. I was going to show you my little corner of the world here on this little island has, when it rains, has a small area up here at about this level. It starts where it snows. So I put a cauldron up here, and I can use, I guess, a silk touch spoon and gather that too. And I flew around when it was raining, and it's not very big at all. I mean, it's probably no more than maybe 10 or 20 by 20 at the most. Oh, it's possible, Ajax. Let's see. I earlier, when I was here, I went out. Oh, over there, you probably can't see it on the screen. There's a little spot in the water. Okay, I'll put my crosshairs directly over it. That is the coordinates of where there, according to Chunk Base, there should be a trial chamber. What I don't know is, I know Savage's base is over there, and your base is right over there. So is that one that you've gone to? But yeah, I was thinking about that. So actually what I was going to do, because that's so deep underwater, was I was going to mine a tunnel, because the trial chamber, according to Chunk Base, is at negative 13. 13. Yeah, negative 13. And as tired as I am, and grumpy as I am today, hey Moa, welcome in. Good to see ya. How was your stream earlier this morning? I saw you were streaming. Oops. Stop that. Okay, let me get down here. I guess I can't do that to the other screen to do the shout out for Moa. Let's see, shout out MOA. Or is it the correct pronunciation? Let me get this. Ma, a little closer to Ma than Moa. There. I was listening. Nope, is that you messing with the server? Who's spiking the network? Who do I have to whoop? I don't even know what you're talking about. Gosh. It's Ajax. What's Ajax doing? I don't know, but my bit rate here on stream, and I don't know anything about these things because I'm tech challenged. My bit rate on, it's not on OBS, it's on the Twitch Stream Manager. Says my bit rate is really, really high, and I don't understand anything about that. In fact, it says, does it tell me how much? It says it's like 5,905.9 kbps. You guys understand that kind of stuff? I don't understand it at all. Anyway, see, I did put shulkers in here, and hey, nope. Deep Slate, if you saw my message in Discord chat, is actually stronger than Cobblestone. May not be as attractive. Oh, this is another thing I did. I made myself a cobblestone generator, sort of. It's just manual, the normal thing, because I guess Nope wants a lot of cobblestone. For bitrate, higher is usually better to a certain extent. Even when it's showing it's in the red. Anyway, I gotta get down here to -13. So I gotta get down here and dig out if I'm gonna go to that trial chamber. So I guess that's kind of starting. Deep slate is also an evil block liked by evil people and created by evil company. Oh, Nope, you are so funny. Yeah, this is -13. So I have to go this way to 601. Where's my torches? Hopefully I have enough torches. Question is, do I want to make this 3 and get the deep slate, or just make it 2? We'll make it 2 for now. I guess the bee isn't going to be counting. It's just when it gets dark. Hopefully I don't fall into any caves. So I gotta get 100 blocks. It's not where I want it there. Yeah. But I originally started digging this with the Silk Touch pickaxe, and plain deep slate is evil because you can't do anything with it. We've got iron though, got deep slate iron. I have mined over 1 million of it this season. It's evil. So I'm either going to hit some kind of cave, cavern, or water, is what I figure, because this is out into the ocean. But I got to get to 600 this direction. And then I got to make a left turn and go to 231. And we'll see if it at least takes us to a trial chamber like the chunk base says it's supposed to. Hey, watch streams. Watch streak reached 7 streams. That's amazing. Some days I wonder why anybody watches me. I'm just down a lot today. You guys have to bring me up. You got to bring me up today. You got to make me laugh or something. I went to Costco. I think I was mentioning that a little bit earlier. I don't remember. Yeah, bitrate is tied to my attitude. So my attitude is like sky high. It's kind of like my blood pressure. It might be, actually. I haven't taken my blood pressure in a few days, so I don't know what it is. This might not take so long to get there after all. Yeah. Anyway, Costco. I don't recall. Usually I try to go to Costco about once a month. Hey, Yarn Beast. How's my girl? Having a good day? Is your work day's over, right? What time is it? 4, 5, 6. Yeah. But I'm sure you're probably grading papers and all that fun stuff. Tending to kids' needs. I'm hearing funny sounds in the game. I know I probably don't have my game sounds up very loud because when I do the ominous potions at the raid farm, it's so loud. Well, we didn't run into any caverns and we didn't run into any water. That's a good thing. Okay. 601. Oh, we'll go one more block. Okay, we'll just see how accurate they are. Oh, I guess I spoke too soon. There's the cave. This needs to go to 231. Oh. No, I don't want to go over there. I'm going to grumble and whine and cry and go away. You go away. How many more of you are there? I missed. And I don't have my shield. Why are you all hiding? Oh, that's why you're all hiding. You think you're going to jump me from up above. I got it. I got it. I got it. Go away. Oh, and a witchy poo. Oh, witchy. Anyway, back to Costco. It wasn't necessarily a crowded day, although it was fairly crowded. She did that, and I stood there waiting for it. I know, no shield. I completely forgot. That's the kind of day it is. Let's see if I keep going straight. Oh, gosh. What's out there? Yep, that's a thing. No shield. Thank you. Go away. I don't have that many torches to light this whole place up. No. Gosh, now I gotta think. Oh, and there's an Enderman too. How does B get into these pickles? Just go away. That's it. I'm down here again. That's a thing. Leave me alone. Can you tell B's not in a good mood? Stop it. Come on, B, aim. I'm yelling at myself, by the way. It's Thrilling Thursday. It's not Whining Wednesday. Yeah, well, you don't really know. We'll throw a few torches out here. Tell Mr. Enderman to go away. Hit the spider with that again. So all the... Oh, baby. Don't you stop. Why was I crouching? How did I crouch in the first place? There's water. Another guy down there. Where's my opening? It's up here somewhere, right? Is that right? Here, and I need to eat. Put a totem on, silly. Do you see any totems in here? I have a totem shop. I have more totems than the whole server will probably use for the rest of the season already. And I'm stretching. I am stretching. Thank you, Ajax. And, yeah. I've got like shulkers of totems. Nobody's buying them. Yeah. Yeah. What am I doing? Eating. I'm eating. I'm eating. I'm crouching. Let's see if I can get knocked off of here again. I'm just going straight across because I want to be at negative 13. Just tell totems are for noobs. There you go. Totems are for sissies. And I'm the biggest sissy of all. But I don't tell anybody. Ha! I've told everybody. You just watch B get freaked out all the time. Really? You're down there. I'm up here. As who was it? Obi-Wan said, I've got the high ground. Something like that. B needs to learn redstone. Why do I need to learn redstone? The game is more fun when you do redstone. I need to learn the keyboard is what I need to do. Go away. I don't want you shooting me off of here. Now, what's on this side that'll come at me? Nothing. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Bee's got this. Sure she does. Yep, there's the water. Okay, this is going to be fun. Let me go back here. Okay. I gotta think about how to handle this. Just okay, Ajax, it sounds like someone wants levitation 255 for 30 seconds. Oh, nope. What can I do with you? I don't have my water breathing potion. And I've got to go to, what did I say, 231. What was that? DD Ken Scan, what? I might be new here. Welcome in, and thank you for the follow. I don't think this is going to get me to the... I might have to do this a different way. I really don't want to go through water to get to... Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have to go back and recalculate my plan. You want to join me in raiding some cities? No, thank you. Ancient city. DD Ken Scan. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Now that's not a another account name for Rotten, is it? I gotta fill this in. I figure it out. Okay. Think about this. Those don't always need to be there. It is kind of a dark spot though, so I'll put one there. I don't know who Rotten is, but I just found you in the Twitch homepage. Okay, Rotten is a server mate. We'll get the iron. The bee can use the iron. In the Twitch homepage. Well, we'll go ahead and take some of that too. Okay, I know I need to go to the shop because I need to put some things there. And I got to think how the best way is to tackle going through all that water to try to get to the trial chamber, or tackle it from above and see if it's a straight drop in. Because how many blocks were we from it? Yeah, this is something B does a lot. Backtracks. Rotten is the other old. Nope, stop it. He's not as old as I am. Nobody's as old as I am. Yeah, forgot I don't have side rails. Anyway, we made it. We'll just say we made it to as far as, I'm gonna write this down, 138. So I got about 100 blocks to go through the water torture. Yeah, Bee's still whining. Oh, you guys, go away. That's not what I wanted to do. I said go away. I gotta go back up there again. Don't fall on me. Close enough. Okay, that's good for now. Okay, back to base. Then we'll fly over to the, couple kids called me uncle today, so I don't know. Yeah, you're getting so old, Nope. So old. Did I fill that in? I didn't. Yeah, the OCD side of me pops out here. I also need to do some more diamond mining. I've set limitations and I may not be able to continue it at the rate I'm going if I ever want to buy stuff from the shopping district, because I'm not spending the diamonds that I earn. Nope, did you see I set up my cobblestone generator yesterday? Why is it dark out here? Because it's a thing. Got mangrove trees to chop. We got all the other trees to chop after I go to bed. Old of soul. Yeah, I'm young of soul. We'll call it that. Okay. I gotta take a shulker of items to the shopping district and put in my wood shop. My wood shop. One of these days, gotta build my spawn house right there in that little designated area. Of course, I need to figure out what I'm doing. I like the new additions here in the shopping district. We have a gold shop. I'm gonna guess this is Slows or Ajax's. Who's got the gold farms? I like it. It looks pretty. Can I steal the blackstone? I like the blackstone. And then we've got this new thing over here that is frog lights. It says shop opening soon. Does that mean, and Prismarine, is it not open? There's items in it, but there's no prices. And then, is this just decorative down here? I think that's just decorative. Is this Polly and Ajax? Just Ajax? I don't know. People don't put signs on their shops. It's like, come on, guys. Tell us all the details. You know, I like how that looks, the dried kelp blocks with the glow lichen on it. That looks really cool. I like it. I like it. Anyway, getting back over here to my shop, my wood shop. Still have to finish detailing my stump. It's a rotted tree stump. All my builds have my own credits in the form of my groups. What's that say? My part? What? What's that? Nope. I did. How about instead of mining iron, you buy it from my shop for a reasonable price? You have iron? I don't know who has. Hey, Dragon, welcome in. Map art. Oh, map art. Oh, gosh. Thank you, Dee Ken Scan. Can I call you Ken? Oh, gosh. I added a little more here yesterday. I might have added, I don't know if I did there or not. See if there's any sales since I was on yesterday. Got leaves. I don't think I have leaves for everything yet. Not that anybody even wants leaves, but hey, they're here if you need them for anything. Or if you like them. Got those things. Got to build those up some more. But what I have today, I was going to bring, dang it. Might be new here. Mickey, are you new here? Are you sure? Are you really sure? I have so much fun watching Mickey's streams. Y'all gotta watch Mickey. I missed a lot of her stream this morning because I had to get the Costco thing done. But it used to be kind of, it's kind of relatively speaking, words. Yeah, the brain and the words are not working together today. Costco, back in the day, when Costco and Price Club were kind of the same company, or they were two companies, but they were owned by, what was it, brothers or something? And they kind of split and did their own things. And I don't even know, I don't think, is Price Club even still a thing anymore? But anyway, there were the two organizations, and you could get stuff, yes, it was in bulk quantities, but prices were really good. It isn't that way anymore. They've gone into all this modern day way of thinking where, it's organic. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. It's the latest health food craze. What is it? The quinoa or the rice cauliflower. Well, Sam's Club is part of Walmart. I mean, that's the same guy. I have that too, but that's not where I went today. I went to Costco. And you used to get, like at Christmas as an example, I changed up our usual Christmas. What was it I would get for Christmas? Ham? I decided to change that out for prime rib about a decade or so ago, which prime is relative. I think usually it's choice. And it was really cheap at Costco comparatively. It was a once-a-year treat. It was like $6.99 a pound back in the day when I first switched to it. And I thought, the other stores, if you go to like a regular store, say like a Safeway or a Vons or a Kroger or what are even the other stores out there, Albertsons, Ralph's, whatever, the prices were usually about double that, right? Well, you could go to Costco and get it at a low price, and it was really, really good quality beef that they had. And you can't, when I haven't been able to buy the prime rib there because I still think poor, even if I may not be that poor anymore. And it was like $14 and something a pound. I don't know. Yeah. I don't even know where to go on that whole subject. Anyway, this. Let's see. This is what I want. B, what are you doing? You don't know what you're doing. 1 stack for 1 diamond. But what I need, I don't know how to play this game. I'm just so flustered at the moment. I'm going to take a stack out, even though it's 1 stack, because what I wanted to do, where do I want to put it in here? I don't have separate rooms for these different items, and maybe at some point I will. So I just need to find a nice, good little nook. I'm going to put it there. So either someone gets a 1-piece shy thing, or we'll just leave it 1 stack. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not selling it by the shoulder. And I don't think that's the orientation. Is that the orientation I want this? I guess it's okay. What other games do I play? Well, I don't stream them, but I have played, and it's been a while on all of them. I have played American Truck Simulator. It's kind of a fun game. It's been quite a while. I enjoy Stardew Valley, but I haven't played that. It's probably been since, it might be up running close to a year again, unless I played it last fall. I don't recall. So there's that. I don't play games like, I'm not into, what's that one, Fortnite. Everybody likes to play Fortnite. I'm not into that. But I did play the Lego version for a while. I kind of enjoyed it, but didn't get back to it. I've played a very little bit of Valheim. I enjoy playing that with my daughter, who, if you were here when she popped in, she's one of my mods. It's Yarn Beast. Let's see. Nope says, beef has gone up so much in the past 10 years. I used to get a beef tenderloin on my birthday, but now it's like $100 plus for the decent tenderloin where I live. Yeah, yeah, a lot of, I mean, everything's gone up. Let's face it, it all has, and everything does go up continually. It's just mentally, my brain hasn't. Oh, and Sea of Thieves, yes, Sea of Thieves, yes. And nope, B runs Counter Strike competitive with us. Yeah, sure I do. Nope. 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 No, I don't. Nope. I don't even know what that game is, although I've heard the name of it before. I'm not so much into like those shooter type games. I'm going to assume that's what Counter Strike is. And as many times as I watch TNC Cuban play Fortnite, I still don't really understand that game, and all that swapping of items to I don't know, to get better. I don't know. It's just too fast paced for me. You don't like shooters either. Yeah, it's not a me thing. And let's see, where are we? Approaching 1 hour. Gosh. So Ajax hasn't given me the input on what he would do with that. Maybe I should. I have some water breathing. I just don't want to fight the mobs to get down to it. Maybe I'll take some of that sand I collected from Fornope for the glass, for the nether, and let it go down. Because I marked that spot in the ocean. Am I rambling and changing subjects all the time? Yes, that's a bee thing. So I brought those along because I was going to fill them with the stuff I managed to collect while I was digging my hole, trying to get to... Oh, it's dark out here. Go back in and sleep, bee. Bee doesn't like the dark. Dragon says, did I say hello, by the way, Dragon? I'm sorry, my brain is tired. My daughter begged me to play Fortnite, and I hid so well I got 3rd place without a single kill. Yeah, that might be me if I ever were to play it. Trying to think, what other games have I played? You have to run it down main. I don't even know what that means. That's what I used to do. Hide. Yeah. So, but anyway, this let's see, I'll go up my stairwell. It's not a farm, but it's like a rotted out, not very rotten looking, is it? A rotted out tree stump, and it's supposed to have some jaggy points on it to make it look more tree-like. Well, hello down there, Mr. Creeper. Stop moving. My aim is so off today. Oh, hi, spider. You don't belong up here. At least there's no creepers up here. It is lit up. Get that. No. Stop moving. Gotcha. Now we'll close that. But that creeper is going to be over there, isn't he? My aim. I can't shoot today. What is my problem? My eyes are tired, I know it. Goodness gracious, maybe second only to Marvel Rivals Fortnite Blitz when it came out, but is probably the most overstimulating thing I've ever experienced. Dragon says she's more into cozy games. Yeah, I'm a slow player at most things, even here in Minecraft. Like, all the guys, they've already got farms. I mean, we've got two or is it 3 now, Guardian farms already done. We have gold farms. We have iron farms. We have sugar farms. And the world's only been open not even 2 months yet. B needs to hop on the Kovacs AIM trainer. I don't even know what that is. My aim is usually very good. We are 2 months in. Barely. Me, I still haven't even built my trading hall and my own iron farm. So I shot that guy just fine. Clean up my debris. Guess the XP can. And nope. Nope. You have an issue with the back and underside of your shops, your plaza. It at least needs some supports. To wash the building. Just get some of those same kind of polished stones and at least put a pillar up there to support it. Otherwise it might fall into the river. You know, the town I grew up in had a building that fell into the river because it was so old and the river bank, I think, was giving away, or the other stuff was rotten. Yeah, one of these days I'll get over there and fix that. So what's happening in the nether? Nope. Anything? The dragon ends up playing Pokemon because her kid is obsessed and always wants me to play with her. You know, I've seen some of the people, the streamers that I follow, have done some of the Pokemon stuff. But I have never ever been into Pokemon. In fact, it was kind of one of those in my church circle. It was kind of a taboo kind of thing, and at this point don't ask me why, because I really don't know or remember. But it was just kind of taboo, so I just never got into it when my kids were little enough to take part in Pokemon stuff. So I've just never followed it. I don't know a whole lot about it. I know there's Pokeball catches or something in some of the streams. See, this is the coordinate for where the trial chamber should be, straight down, but it's in the water. So if I put sand and fill this all up and dry it out and then dig down, well, -13, I'm probably still going to hit even more water, but it'll be a start. It'll be a start, I guess, because I'll need a quicker access to it anyway, right? But see, it's right in line with my raid farm, Ajax's base, and Savage's base, and the seasonal district island over there. And the day after tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I haven't seen any hearts go up in the seasonal district yet, guys. Just saying. Do I have to plan out another, what is that thing, pixel art to put over there? I'm going to bomb it all out to bedrock. Oh, the nether, yeah. Yeah. When I do play Minecraft, I play peaceful. Yeah, I used to, and I understand that. I mean, you know, some days it's like, yeah. But then where's the challenge in that? That's the only thing. I do kind of like a challenge. It just takes me a while to get around to it. I want my daughter on here. I want her on here. She needs to chat in the Discord more, get leveled up. I guess now I'm gonna do some, I need some steak. I know I got a little over half a stack. No, but the issue today with Costco was the cost. I walked out of there after, what, I guess maybe having not been there 2 months, and I about fainted when the checker told me the total. It's like, really? Of course, I stocked up on some things that, well, we needed the meats. We didn't have the meats in the freezer. And so I got a few of those things. And all I could say is I'm glad my son's not here to be eating any of this, because we'd go through it even faster. What can I dump? That can all go downstairs, so I guess I may as well dump it downstairs. That's upstairs. That's upstairs. That's downstairs. 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 What am I doing with lapis? What am I doing with iron? I'm smelting those, I guess. Could go downstairs. I just about faint every time I go to the grocery store, too. Yeah, I mean, it's... Your area, you do have a Sam's Club, though, right? Or do you not pay for it because of the annual fee? That's upstairs. Chop those down. I need to go back in and get my those things. I can put that away. Silk Touch. Don't really need a fortune. I'm feeling lightheaded because I didn't really eat lunch. Had breakfast though. Okay. This is the upstairs drop-off chest. I don't have an upstairs drop-off chest. An attic drop-off chest. Do I? Well, I guess I'd put it all in there for now. That goes downstairs. That can go back in the under chest. So can those. Okay, now I've got space. I guess we're logging trees. Hey, Trunka, welcome in. How's your day, Trunga? Thanks for the shout out. That's lovely. Well, you know, you stream, and I like to catch you when I can. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I think everybody's, other than B being grumpy and tired and just out of sorts. Hey, nope, the guy's working. He's moving around again. He's not frozen in one spot anymore. He is at least moving. Oh, this is one of the things I started doing, because the bee is a diehard, not that, is a diehard infinity bow shooter, but I have a fully enchanted mending bow, and I have far more arrows than I will ever use. This is just one of 2 full shulkers, and then a little more. So I'm using them now when I come up here to snipe these guys. Oh, fine. See, I don't shoot too many of my villagers, my zombie villagers. Every so often they get hit, but not very often. not very often. Aiming today is the pits. Till it comes to that creeper. Come here, Mr. Skelly Bob. Reminds me I need to make poison arrows. Aha. What are you going to use the poison arrows for? Teammates? Server mates? Not funny. Come on, B. Stand up. Get that guy. Okay, he's gonna come in. He's gonna stand on the fence. He wants my stonemason that's upstairs sleeping in his bed. You can't see him because the bed is flush with the thing. Ajax says yes to reminding nope. It's either that or intentional damage. Reminds me of the alphabet aerobic song where the rapper sings. I don't know anything about that because, one, I don't care for rap, and that's probably a generation or two younger than I am, at least. Maybe 3 or 4. In an instant, I'll rise in an irate state. I did. I woke up that way this morning, and then I went to Costco, of all things, and I had to miss most of Mickey's stream. That's enough to make anybody grumpy. Because Mickey has good streams. I like watching her streams. Even if I'm just sitting here lurking, working on stuff at my desk, or even playing, I still like having her streams in the background. Okay. If I go down and sleep, then I'll have to come back up. Go down. I don't need to be sniping mobs. I'm just rambling on. I'm just airing my my grumpy day at y'all. You guys get to take part in my grumpy day. Isn't that fun? Aw, poor guy over there. Oh, there's Creeper over there too. Oops. Let's get back to this one. Let's see, can I hit the Creeper without hitting the villager? I did. Now, what about that? Is that a baby? He almost looks like a baby. Oops, I missed him. I just don't want to hit the villager. Boo, I hit the villager. It's okay. More will come. Can't tell you how many times these boats have been empty and then full again. That baby. Bad baby. Okay, now I can put it away. So anyway, that's how I use up the arrows now. I decided, you know, when I feel like sniping mobs and going out and collecting the drops, because why? Because why not? It's something I do. Yeah, I get hit here. It's okay. You can hit me. He doesn't hit. Oh, stop. Stop. I just want the gunpowder. Why? Because I can. Oh, we still got a friend here. We'll get him with my infinity bow. Yeah. Okay. Well. And then I stopped at, I was going to get gas in my car. And my gas station, do you know, California. I hate this state. I absolutely hate this state. One, we have stupid leadership. I know, I probably shouldn't badmouth our leadership. Lord says, submit to those who have the rule over you, something like that. But our gas prices for a cheap station is $4.29 a gallon. And I don't know what that equates to in liters and areas that have that, but $4.29 a gallon. Where somebody on my Facebook who is in, oh gosh, what state was it they were in, posted a picture of them just paying $1.79 a gallon. Why? 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 Because we have all these stupid taxes. And on top of that, I also just read that our county, meaning all of Los Angeles County, do you know how big Los Angeles County is? It should have been split into about 10 counties decades ago. They want to increase the sales tax by another half a cent. Is it half a cent? Not half percent. 0.5, by 0.5%, which will take our sales tax rate up to over 10%. It's like, yes, B is in a bad mood. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all came in to stream to hear about B's ranting and raving and just going, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. That's rough. 280 around here at the moment, no sales tax. Yeah, it's all the air quality. It's all the this. Yeah. B's on the warpath today. Or is that not even a term I can use? Can I get up there? I don't think I can I? Oops. I love getting into the water. Oh, that's how I went up last time, wasn't it? I kind of went and up and over. There we go. Now I got up here. Okay. That's how I did it. Anyway. If B gets a better night's sleep tonight, she might actually be in a better mood tomorrow. And there should be a stream tomorrow. That's B just totally blows a gasket. 2001 cars are now considered antiques in my state. Well, I drive a 2006, so a few more years it will be. And it still passes the smog test, because I just had to go do that this week too. That was another thing that irked me. Plus I also needed an oil change. Well, I didn't, but the car did. What else can I rant about? There's nope spruce. It's still on the tree. Hasn't been harvested yet. Although I think I do have one shulker sitting and waiting. But that's still considered sales, so I wouldn't be able to spend those diamonds. I'm going to have to go diamond mining. Yep, that's a thing. Oh, I was going to go down and take the sand and go try to get around that. Yeah. Squirrel moments. Is this, when I do this with the hoe, is this hard on y'all's eyes for when I'm doing this? Am I moving around too much? I guess that's a legitimate thing, huh? You still need inspections to be insured, and you need to be insured by law, so it doesn't change much. Smog tests are wild to me. My state just removed mandated vehicle inspections. Huh. I'm surprised mine still passes, quite frankly, being a 20-year-old car now. But, you know, it's got 160, let's see, 160 some thousand miles on it, 170,000, something like that. I wrote it down in the book I keep in the car, but I don't remember. Yeah, when I first moved to California back in 1972, I don't even remember if we had vehicle inspections. And the tax rate, of course, it changes by county and sometimes even city within a county, the sales tax. I want to say that the sales tax rate was somewhere still in the like 5.25%. Yarnby says, nope, are you in Texas? We removed inspections last year. He's not, no. Go electric, I guess. Wait, can't, because our country's infrastructure can't handle existing regularly, let alone with all those vehicles. Yeah, that's another issue out here. There's so many things. I could really go on a rant stream. Should I change the title? I mean, we have all the electric vehicles, and so many people are buying them, and yet, yeah, we're supposed to conserve electricity. Power gets shut off. You still have to plug these things in to recharge the batteries. The batteries themselves are an issue, and there's fires, and then how do you dispose of them? They're only good for so many years, and I'm not an expert by any means on all the minutia of the details on all those things, but I have no desire to own an electric vehicle or even a hybrid. I like my carbon guzzling, carbon emitting, whatever it is, of my gas. I mean, all those dinosaurs had to die for a reason, right? It's dark out here. How much stuff am I losing down below? Because I haven't gone down and picked up. Has it been 5 minutes? Probably. As long as it can flow, and I only have to worry about the stuff that lands on the solid blocks. Well, I guess there's a lot of it over here. Yeah. I think I need more vines and more ladders. I think I had them, but I think when some of these trees, when I was chopping some of the, I think the roots might overtake some of it. I don't know. Yeah, might replace the vines. Maybe I'll just let that stuff melt on its own. Oh, it's snowing up there, or it was. See, up there on my little platform. Gotta make the underside look like a cloud, a low-hanging cloud, so that it doesn't look so obnoxious. But then I still have the, well, if I make the platform big enough, I can fly up. But right now, I'm not real good at landing on small spaces, so that's a thing. I probably got rid of my vine, didn't I? Oh, am I missing Chad again? I'm just totally zoning off into my own little world here. Nope said he's on the opposite side of the country from Texas. Well, Texas is kind of in the middle, so which opposite side? I know which, but he can explain. All those vehicles still powered by coal power plants. Go nuclear. Yeah, go nuclear. Yeah, I'd like to go nuclear on a few people, a few things in life. Lithium and cobalt mining is also genuinely atrocious foreign slave labor. Yep, I've seen some stuff on that. The batteries are nasty things, absolutely. Right now the fire department doesn't have any good way to handle those battery fires. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos on that too. They just, all they can do is let them burn. Don't they have that oxygen depriving foam? Oh, that I don't know. Lithium doesn't need oxygen to burn. It's highly reactive. That's right, Ajax is the chemical engineer guy. He knows. I think it's chemical engineer. Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember throwing a chunk of sodium metal in a pool. What does that do? I am not chemically inclined, so all I know is that table salt and vinegar cleans the bottom of my copper pans. Just fine. Okay, come on, B. There we go. We got it. Got it. So did I miss a bunch of chat before that section? Before we were talking about the cars, the lithium batteries, all the eco stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for doing ecological things that help preserve. The problem I feel is that too many things are put in place and become mandatory and required without sufficient testing and how to dispose of those byproducts and worn out remnants. That's the issue I have. Our own recycling here in our city is probably a good example of all of that. Recycling cans, that's a good thing. However, you must rinse those cans. That uses water. You're required to conserve water. But you have to rinse cans. You have to rinse food-soiled plastics. All that uses water. Your plumbing systems need water to keep the drains clear as well. Otherwise, as the plumber told me, your shower drains will dry up, and then when you do use water, not that everybody isn't showering every day, right? Those things get loosened and it becomes a clog. So everything we do has ramifications, and I just don't think that enough thought is put into those things. Soon enough or well enough. Boom repeatedly. Less of a boom and more of a crackling sound. Sounded like mega firecrackers. Ah, interesting. Well, that goes into the issue of how our country passes policies. Well, that may be true. And I'm not a politician. I'd like to do away with politicians, but I know we can't run without them, unfortunately. There's a whole lot of them I'd like to run without. And this isn't just a U.S. problem. All the countries, I think, have similar problems, just maybe more or less extent. There is no perfection anywhere. It's just not going to happen. Let's see. I need to pop that out. Wait, how much of this stuff? Hydrate. Nope says hydrate. Thank you. Nope, you're probably absolutely right. What fell? I think that might have been papers. Oh, paper, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a full bottle and it almost all went up my nose. The most loved bill ever statistically has the same likelihood of being passed as some random nonsense only a couple dozen people had heard of. Yeah, true. One of the things, I don't know how or why it was ever allowed, are the things that, because again, I don't understand a lot of the government processes, how things could be added to bills where, like, you have one bill that is, let's say it's for a good thing, and it is, for an absolutely perfectly good thing. But then somebody comes along and they stuff something else into that bill. How is that even possible? And it's not a good thing. I don't understand. I really don't. And the bill passes because of the good thing. But now you're stuck with the bad thing as well. I don't understand that. Yeah. This stream might not get uploaded. There I go through that snow. One, I'd have to download it because I forgot to record anyway. And two, I'm just in such a grumpy mood. It might not go over well anyway. Oh, gosh. So what good things are going on right now in people's lives? Tell me something good. There are earmarks so that a state that so-called needs something gets persuaded to vote for it. Yeah, but it's like, how is that even allowed? That just doesn't seem like it should be a thing. I guess that's either because of the people in power lobbying for things for their backers or as appeasement so they get passed. Yeah, I wish I had even a good example to put out there. I'm sure you guys, I already have examples, but just might have to go empty my pockets. I don't know. I'm gonna chop down those things. They're more fun. Let's see. getting dark. I got a bed over here. And the sun sets over the world of Sakura's mystery. There's Guardian Farm. My son did his first year of marching band this year and thrived. What instrument is he playing? Yes, yes. I know what instrument he's playing. My dinner was wonderful. That's a good thing. My son has decided to join band, so he's learning music, and that's a good thing. And I'd be a fan of prohibiting the pork and lobbyists altogether. I'm with you, Yarn Beast. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yes, all these good things. Yes. So has my granddaughter chosen a new thing since she's kind of soured on gymnastics? Nope says, and it had that quinoa you were so judgy about. No, actually, quinoa is fine. It's just, I don't know, everything just, the things at Costco just seem to be so, all the fad-ish kind of stuff. Oh, I need, might have to make some more of this to do those. We'll see. Not yet. She's enjoying some free time and spending it with friends. She's super into doing really artistic artificial nails right now. Okay. Well, she's doing those long, I'm sorry. the long ones that poke way out, that come to a point kind of thing? Is that the kind of artificial nails? This isn't going to work. Okay, you can now watch B as she flops. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. What do I want here? Because B can't glide, B can't open her wings very well for some strange reason. AI won't let her do the super long ones, no. Or you won't let her, says AI. Are those the nail the Coke deal would have? What? I just see so many of the I guess when I'm watching the YouTube videos, you know, and the reels, all those ladies that do these reels, they have these long spiky fingernails that are like 1.5 inches beyond the tip of their finger. Mostly she does them for friends. She adds flowers, bows, and gems. She's good at it, so I might try to get her into art classes. Ah, nice. Well, artwork is in the genes, you know. Oh, do I want leaves or do I want saplings? Leave saplings, leave saplings. This new Discord age verification is annoying me. So I've heard of it. I don't know a whole lot about it. I haven't had to do anything. I'll try not to make you all too dizzy out there. the other things I guess I could have done today is I could start a path of temporary dirt blocks leading out to the Alcatraz Island. She's definitely predisposed to it. Well, you know, your brother, Frojo, he did that, well, what was that that TV show? Not Doctor Who, the other doctor that was played by another British guy. I can see his face. I can see the drawing he did, and they published it in House. Yes, Dr. House. They published it in his high school yearbook because it was so good. It was the image of Dr. House with a Band-Aid across his mouth for whatever reason. And while I'm not what I would call a great artist, I do have some artistic talents. I've oil painted. When I was a kid, I used to like to draw the images. Back when I was a kid, they had, hey Console Craft, welcome in. How you doing? How was your stream with your music? I was listening for a while. He was playing guitar and playing or singing. Went okay. Very much out of your comfort zone. So is that all your natural voice? Do you use some kind of mechanics that alter it to improve it? Because it's really good. I really enjoy it. And these days you never know what people do. But I really like the sound of your voice. Those. Of course, if that's a trade secret or something, you don't have to divulge anything. Gotta get all my leaves. I don't know if you just got here or if you were lurking at all, or even still lurking. Bee's been in a grumpy mood today, so Bee has just been kind of ranting and raving. Let's see. Mickey says, hi, Danny. For those who don't know, Danny and Console Craft, same person. Trunga caught some of his stream. Yeah. Has a little reverb on, but nothing other than that. Didn't have my earphones, so the train carriage was singing along. Yeah, I really like the voice. You definitely have a style, I think. And of course, I don't know a lot of the artists that you play. That's why I asked you in your first stream if you knew any Louis Capaldi when you were playing, and any country, because those are more my genres that I probably know a little more about. And I'm sure you probably. Oh, I knew it. I knew as I landed on that I was going to go down. You probably don't know a whole lot of contemporary Christian tunes. B, you were the one getting the most aligned song requests. Yeah, well, he has a definite, I think he's got a definite genre. I was also asking about Bryan Adams. I love some of his songs. I guess that'll fall down on its own, right? Oh, that probably wouldn't. Well, we'll leave that there for now. That there. I'll try and play anything if I know the song, much to my own embarrassment. There I go down the snow again. It's into water. Let's see. Can actually sing, so it's hard to request a song that will make him put on a voice, like say Bob Dylan. Yeah, and see, I until I saw the first stream that you did, CC, I didn't know what type of songs to even suggest because I didn't know what. I still really don't. What you the song, I didn't know what type of songs you sing until I watched that first stream, and I didn't know if you sang songs outside those types or what you know and what you don't know. I don't even remember now what I suggested. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I really did. Let's see. Where are we? We're at about the last 15 minutes. Let's go back over to the... I promise I'll try to be in a much better frame of mind tomorrow. It's just... I want to try to remain consistent with streams, and I kind of, with Christmas and the holidays and having gotten sick, I kind of got out of that consistency, and then we had a meeting last week that kicked us out of my stream on Friday, even though when I left on Thursday I said see you Friday or see you tomorrow, and then I remembered no you won't, because we had an appointment, my husband and I, to get to, and it was right in the middle of what would have been my normal stream time, so regret nothing. We did everything from Britney Spears to I don't even know who Tenacious D is. I do know who Britney is, although I can't say as I'm really familiar with any of her songs. Like I said, my genres are more country and contemporary Christian, so. And even those I don't know a whole lot of anymore because I don't listen to radio. Oh, why am I out of... Oh, gosh. I'm just so not with it. I wonder how full my collection chest is getting down below in the basement. Let's get rid of some of this. I should probably take some of it over and put it in the composter as well. Don't need those, don't need those. Don't need those and those and those. Those. Tenacious D is Jack Black's band. Oh, okay. And Jack Black is the guy that was in Minecraft, right? He was, yeah, okay, an actor in Minecraft. Helps to finish reading the sentence, B. But like Trunga says, not family friendly. Well, console won't have a problem with that. Right? Trunga says, however, they sing of defeating Beelzebub with rock. Rod Nash, Josh Turner. I don't even know who that is. Is that a newer Christian artist? I mean, it seems like I might have heard that name, but I just don't know. They have some awesome, very funny songs. See, most of the Christian songs that I listened to were by, gosh, I can see his face. I can't remember his name either right now. Groups like Casting Crowns, Chris Tomlin. And of course, country, just about anybody, particularly more so the older people, though. The modern country I don't know as much of. Of course, I know who Blake Shelton is because of The Voice. Oh, that reminds me. I can't do this. I gotta do that. I gotta double check. See, things get hung up down here. Hi, Kitty. You finally made your appearance in front of my face. Okay. She is literally 3 inches from my face, sitting on my desk. See, Josh Turner is an older country artist. Really? Huh. Well, older may be relative. You have to remember, I was more in the era of Patsy Cline and Waylon Jennings and Red Sovine and some of those guys. Yeah, all those ancient folks. Oh, this isn't what I was going to do. What was I going to do? I was going to go back and I probably lost all the stuff that was over here. Come on, Bee, pay attention. Oh, good, I got enough. And I need to eat. I need to plant. For the vocal range. Let's see, Console says, I saw them live last year, Trunga. It was an experience. Trunga is very jealous of that. Rod Nash, his first big hit was 2003, Long Black Train. Oh. That kind of vaguely... Long Black Train. I think I've heard that. I've probably looked it up. And that's probably why the name is kind of ringing a bell, but not in a way of the same level as like Johnny Cash. Everybody knows who Johnny Cash is. We used to call him Johnny Trash. Not because he was, but just, it rhymed with cash, and, kids and teenagers, y'all try to be funny. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know who Blake Shelton was till I started watching The Voice. Because let me think, for probably, let's see, for 87, 97, see, I got married in 96. I didn't really watch much television prior to that, and even then we watched minimal. When did The Voice come on? I don't think we watched the first season of it. Oh, come on, Bee. What do you want to do here? Why do those things grow up so fast? This is the easiest one to get to. Okay. Chris Stapleton, yep, I know who he is. Couldn't tell you what he sings, but I do know who he is. His songs are good. I know I have listened to them, but I couldn't tell you what they are. Of course, Carrie Underwood. I absolutely love Carrie Underwood. But a lot of songs in the is contemporary music the right word for all the different popular current other, you know, aside from like the I don't know, like rock, because I don't even know what I'm trying to say. There were a lot of artists. I stopped listening to anything except Christian music in 1987, and then I didn't start listening to modern music, I guess you could call it, even country, until probably around the year 2000, I'm going to say, roughly, or whenever The Voice, because I enjoyed the concept of The Voice and watching it, not because of the players who were the judges necessarily, but just because I thought it was an interesting idea. And it was there that I learned of a lot of the more modern artists. But, you know, when I would look up songs that the contestants would sing, you know, you Google these things when you're not familiar with them, I'd find out that a lot of the songs were like 10 and 20 years old. It's like, really? I had no clue. And you know, you might have heard portions of one somewhere, like if you're out like at a restaurant or someplace where they have modern elevator music. My day we had crummy elevator music. So all the newer stuff, it's new to me, and I got hooked on some of it, like the Louis Capaldi songs. And yet he hasn't really put out anything new in a very long time. Oh, I need to plant something up here. I'm okay. I'm rambling on and on and on. It's almost time to end stream. Gosh, I think I'm in a slightly better mood than I was. Nope, I'm not going to plant spruce over here, that's for sure. I don't want podzol. And how much have I missed? Josh Turner's an older country artist for the vocal range alone. Southern Light. Okay, I read that. Josh Turner looks like a young'un. Chris Davis, yeah. Either he looks young or he has that sweet 2000s music video filter. Love the voice too. Nothing wrong with a bit of music talk on stream. That is true. Of course, it helps if you also have some knowledge about some of the music. He's just come back to music. He had some issues. His new stuff is really good. Capaldi's? Has he come back? Because I haven't seen, well, I don't listen to a radio station, so I don't know what gets broadcast. So my only resources are either from other people or whatever might show up occasionally in Spotify. I don't even go to my Spotify channel very often. Of course, I have my own playlist that I created. You'll find the Beach Boys and the Monkees and not too many Beatles. I was never a Beatles fan. Yeah. All the trees. Bee just keeps chopping down trees. You know, it happens when you have a log chop. And when someone says they'll pay you diamond blocks for shulkers of spruce. Right, Nope? Gotta chop all the spruce. Of course, I should probably make my chopping field bigger. The Lorax is going to hunt you down for all the trees. Yeah, I only know that because I just in the last couple days read something about a reference to the Lorax. It's like, what's a Lorax? Isn't that like a Dr. Seuss book or something? I don't think that was one I ever really paid a whole lot of attention to. And even you and your brother when you were kids. I mean, Frojo did, he did like Dr. Seuss, but his favorite one was, "Go dogs, go!" He had a bit of a breakdown at Glastonbury, yeah, a few years ago, but returned to Glastonbury again this summer and finished where he left off. It was pretty, nice. I'll have to go. So can I find some of his new stuff on Google, you think? If I do a search, internet search? Or YouTube's? I remember he actually performed a song on The Voice a year or two ago. I guess he and Niall Horan are close friends. But I like his style of music. I have a tendency to like songs that have kind of that sadder tone, even if they're not necessarily a sad song. I think that comes probably from having grown up on country western, the old-fashioned traditional country. Moody Blues, yeah, I'm familiar with them. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, I don't sing. Afternoon. Wasn't that a Moody Blues song? I can hear it in my head. Yeah, you're not going to get this old lady to sing. It'd be worse than a teenager's voice cracking. Yeah, I read that too, Trunga. Yeah, he had a new song called Survive, which is really nice. Just read that, yeah. Just read that after his issue, he then partnered with a therapy organization and offered free hours for fans to have access to the support Lewis also got. Oh, how nice. Yeah. Wasn't he also diagnosed or claims to have been diagnosed with Tourette's? Was it Tourette's? Yeah, I think it was Tourette's. Anyway, gosh, we're about there, aren't we? Once I can go down to my basement. We'll pick that up. Yep, I still got the Bratty Kid, by the way. Bratty Kid has not been shot, although some of the other villagers occasionally get shot. Shot the one up there accidentally a little while ago. Did a few more there. I kind of did a little revamp down in my basement for any of you who have seen. Of course, obviously, I got the normal. We'll try to go a little slower here. But I hung a painting, and I've hung the glowberries. And I kind of had to dig out and expand a little bit. And this is moi's bedroom. But I had to dig out. I repositioned a few things. This is now where I harvest, or not harvest, but keep the mushroom blocks. And I'll be doing these trees, or the trees, the flowering azalea and the azalea for the shop. And this side, I collect the logs I really need to probably throw in a sorting system. This side is the leaves, and they all have, both the logs and the leaves have 2 boxes pertaining to each type that has the name of the product and what the price is in the shop, so that when I need to replace the shulker full at the shop, I can just take the shulker out. Come back here, you. Hey. And take it over and then bring the empty or partially empty one back and put it there. And if I build up enough to where I have more, like here, then I'll keep the extra one in the chest. So I have kind of developed a system now for this, and obviously this pertains to the logs and this to the leaves. Minx, Nevada's raiding in. Oh no, that means I gotta stay on. But thank you. I shouldn't say oh no. Gosh, horrible streamer I am. I guess I'll just have to stay on and just keep doing what I'm doing without complaining. What were you doing, Minx? I lurked, but I didn't get to watch. And welcome in, and you or someone from your stream can give me an update on what you were doing, and if you have to go, obviously that's understandable too. Hey Mama Bear, welcome in. How y'all doing? Let's see, what am I doing? Spruce leaves. We'll dump these off. That's what I'm doing. And all the raiders have to let me know what Minxie was up to today. Let's see, those are the mangrove. Probably should have taken some of these over to the composter. Minxie says hi, but had to raid and run. Certainly understandable. I get that. Yeah. I was just talking about raiding out myself. So, but it's all right. I'll stay on for a little bit. I've not been doing a whole lot. My usual, but I've been whining about all things today. Had a Costco trip today and then stopped to get gas. Oh, I forgot to finish telling that story. I stopped to get gas, and yes, besides it being very high priced, there were just too many people waiting. And it's like every pump had someone at it, and then there was another car waiting, and there was oops, not those. Come on, B. And then another car pulling in, and I saw a path to the other exit, and I just turned right away and just kept going. I don't like to wait in line for gas. No thanks. Yeah, me either. And as I was telling my friends here, the gas is at $4.29 a gallon. Doesn't go in there. $4.29 a gallon. So yeah. Is that birch? That's birch. What's that? That's the acacia. Okay. Kitty, you're still right in my face. Y'all have cats that do this. They get on your table and they just get right in your face. Okay, we got spruce. Spruce logs. Sprucey, sprucey, sprucey. Yeah. I remember back in, gosh, what year was that? It's when we had the oil embargoes back in the early 70s. The lines would stretch well outside on the streets beyond the gas station pumps, sometimes around the block. And here in California, I don't know if that was also nationwide or just here in this state, but you also could only get gas depending on your license plate number on odd or even days. It was crazy. Crazy. I think I had bamboo. Yep, I do have a bamboo that needs to be put away. Okay, we got birch. We'll put the birch away. And we'll put the mangrove away. Oops, I forgot to put the acacia away. Welcome in, Mike. First time chat. There are not many on here that remember that. I am one of them, and we had the lines in North Carolina as well. Yeah, came in from Minx's raid. Yeah, I figured you probably did. And welcome in. Glad you could be here. Yeah, I was just looking at raiding out because it's been 2 hours for me, and I was a grumpy bee today. Just a grumpy bee. I don't know what I'm doing. That goes, okay, that stuff all stays here. Wait. Mangrove. Here. Oops, I got a full stack there. Okay, never mind. That doesn't need to go there. We'll put it in the dump chest. Fill that up. That. Yeah, I was just kind of getting around to doing all my dump off stuff so that I could raid out. And I also do not even know who's out there streaming. Look over at my other computer, see who is live. Jen is, and Ron is. I could do another guy, but I know he's not family friendly. And I kind of like to prefer raiding out to family friendly folks. Yeah. Oh wow. Gas station down at the corner has regular for $2.47 a gallon. I wish. We're like my station was like what did I say? $4.29. Something like that, and that's for the low grade. So, yeah. Oof. Yeah, and someone else in a stream here, or I think it was a stream chat that I was watching. They were talking about the gas prices? Yeah. Or no, it wasn't. It was on Facebook. I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember now who it was. A friend on Facebook's in somewhere. South Carolina or Tennessee or someplace in that region, and it was like $1.79 a gallon. It's like, so jealous. But then here's the rub, at least for me with that. I mean, it's bad for people who have regular commutes, but with the little amount that I even drive anymore, I mean, the most driving I did was this past summer when I went on vacation and put 4,000 miles on my car. And I think that, okay, I told you I the other day I had an oil change done on my car. That's at 5,000 miles. The prior oil change had been done just before I went on vacation. I went on vacation, I think it was like mid-May of last year. So from mid-May of last year until February of this year, I've only driven 5,000, and 4,000 of that was on vacation in a 4-week period. Yeah, so the bee shouldn't really complain about gas prices. She doesn't drive all that much. The last time I put gas in my car was around November. That was like 230 miles ago. Yeah. Yeah. That is the thing. So, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't even have anything in my hand. How about that? But I'm standing here. And I probably should be, you like catching the train? We don't have, well, okay. We here in the United States are very automobile dependent. And that may not be in all areas. I think at least places like New York, they have a subway. And I think we do have a subway here in California, but I don't know if it's because of our earthquake issues or because of our soil types. Subways and trains and even a lot of bus lines just aren't plentiful compared to some other places. Like my son went to Japan last year, and they of course have the speed train even, but they have subway systems, and they're very much more earthquake prone than we are. But their soil, their terra firma that they've dug through to create those subway tunnels has different qualities than our sand and clay substratas, I guess, that we have here. Maybe I'm just talking out my hat. I don't know. Gas tax is 0.27 in California. It is 0.67. I would not be surprised if it's higher than that, Rod, here in California. I actually do not know what our taxes are, but I'm thinking they're probably closer to that $1 range. And of course that may depend on the county and the city. Long public limousine, that's interesting. Anyway, I should say adios, and we will raid. Who will we raid? Who did I say we had live? Oops. And I want to thank you all for being here today. I appreciate that, and thank Minx for her raid. And let's see, who'd we have here? We had a new person here, Dee Dee Kenscan, who followed. And Moa had a 7-stream streak. Nope resubscribed. And Corvanic redeemed first. And I think that's pretty much that for today. Have a good night. Thank you, Mama Bear, and everyone. I hope you all have a good night and a good day for those of you who might still be in the early morning hours, Trunga. And yeah, where's my page for the radio-outy stuff? Let's see, who am I going to? I gotta see how long someone's been up. Well, they've not been up. I can do that. I'm gonna raid Genfire, I think. Come on. Oops, did I just mess up my... Yeah, there it is. Okay. I think this is the right page. Let's see. Jenfirer. Okay, yeah, there we go. And everyone, again, thank you for putting up with my rants and my nonsense. I do appreciate you all for being here. And yes, indeed, we shall be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. And have a good night. Have a good day. Bye.